Okay, welcome back. It is day 224, I think, of coding every day. Today this is Friday. I usually go over my slides today. I should have done that, I guess. But uh, went in I went in late, like 10:30, not like 10ish, and then had our weekly meeting. And then in the afternoon, I worked on my receiver end of the raycasting and like channel state information tracking. And it went decently well. I think the readings are pretty good. I still think the difference between frequencies needs some changes, I guess. But it looks decent. And I went back to the lab actually um, around like 10, 11 p.m. Like 10, and worked in there for about like 3 hours and redid the architecture of my model. Well, I let it run, the simulation run for about, I don't know, a couple hours. And I trained it on an LSTM, long short-term memory model. It's an RNN type model, and it ran pretty bad. It was like everything, okay, everything except for like waving was like a mid 80%. And then waving was like 30%. It keeps messing up waving. But I then was looking at a lot of papers, and a lot of papers did a CNN model for like feature extraction, and then took kind of like the result of that, like some pooling stuff, and then put it through the long short-term memory RNN. And already I put it in for like 700 something cycles over 150 epochs. And when I left at like 40 out of 150, it was at 90 something percent. So hopefully I don't wake up to an overfitted model. And hopefully it's not like, something's like off there, because as well, my movement script, I kind of just have it on a repeated pattern. And so I'm assuming that saying it out loud, yeah, that's probably not good at all. Like it has a movement pattern and it can just pick up on that probably. So it's probably a fake 90%, but at least like it got to a high accuracy pretty quick. And so I assume it means that it's definitely possible to get a very good model on this. I know that. So once I randomize the simulation more, like where it can walk to and what animations can happen, and then I'll retrain on this architecture, because this architecture seems so much better than just the LSTM. Um, it should be good. Um, so yeah. Other than that, I did a leak code tonight. A very easy leak code. Probably could have done it in one line if I know how to use Python short functions better. But it was basically given two arrays, return the smallest number. So either um, if there is a matching number in either one, I did like a for loop. There was one of them sorted, so it would take the smallest single one that matches, then return that. And if there's no matching one, then we need to take the two smallest values from both arrays, and then either this way or this way return it, whichever one is the minimum number. So I'm sure there's a couple less lines I could have used and got the same result, but the logic's still there. Um, Again, it was just an easy problem though, so you know, should probably move away from that. But it is 2 a.m. again, so I need to stop recording these at 2 a.m. Um, so yeah, that is all I have. I will see you tomorrow for day 225, I think. Okay, take care. Bye.